Make it make sense. You're protecting your bag, but not your body. You got the bag zipped up, closed. Your purse is closed, so nobody can put their hands in it. But your titties are out. Your butt is out. Hey y'all, welcome back to Just a Girl Talk. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So I'm gonna jump right on in it, y'all. I have a question, a very clear and direct question for all the women who watch my channel, who will come across this video, who this video would be shared with. Why do we as women protect everything we own besides our bodies? Why? We protect everything we own, but not our bodies. We protect our homes, our cars, our bags, personal things. But that body of yours that you're walking around with every day, you don't got to protect it. You should be able to do whatever you want to do and not have to protect it from nobody, because nobody should be able to come in your personal space. You ain't going to protect that, but you're going to protect everything. You're going to protect the bag. You got your purse with you, protecting that with your life under your arm, tight as ever. While you naked, you're protecting the bag, but not the body. Make it make sense. You're protecting your bag, but not your body. You got the bag zipped up, closed. Your purse is closed, so nobody can put their hands in it. But your titties are out. Your butt is out. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. So, I did a thing, y'all. I did a thing a few months ago, and I'm so happy that it's finally out. I went on the Daily Wrap Up Cruise podcast a few months ago, and the episode just dropped yesterday on YouTube, and I'm so excited. And I'm going to drop the link for the full episode here in the description so that you guys can go back and watch it and check me out on the podcast. Check them out. I want to thank them for having me on and, bringing awareness to the Just a Girl brand and just what I stand for. And we spoke about this topic around women being modest, and I talked about, the benefits of being modest, and everyone didn't agree, right? So we're going to jump right into the clip, and we're going to come back and talk about it.
Like, it's so much protection that I don't think we correlate what being dressing modest. And, again, going back to your point about wanting Black men to protect you, how can a man protect you when you put yourself at risk? And I think we kind of undermine that even just by how we're dressing and we go out in public. I have to know that when I go outside and I'm going to, wear certain things, if I put myself in a situation, I'm now putting my husband in a situation because of how I'm dressing. So I think we go back to thinking about, because I know for us as women, we want to have the autonomy to do what we want, but I think we dismiss. I think as long as you understand why men objected, I think cool. Long as you're aware that why men don't like it, but I think we get into the men are controlling, they're insecure. I personally don't believe, this is just me, I don't believe that a man who's with a woman, if he truly loves her and cares about her, that he will allow her to go outside with no clothes on. That's just me. I don't think he really is serious about her. That's just my opinion.
What's your thoughts on this?
I don't really have any thought. I don't agree with it, but I don't got nothing to say on it because that's how she feels. My man loves me to death. I'm still gonna wear what I want. I just don't agree with the whole simple fact. You said something like, if you wear, what'd you say? You said if you wear revealing clothes, you got to be prepared to come with that.
So I'm saying if I go out in public and I'm wearing, let's say, something see-through, and every man is not respectful. We know that, right? And he decides to touch me, right? And again, it's not okay. I'm not saying it's okay, but we know that there are men out here who don't have respect and they will, do things. At that point, I now will have to involve my husband, because now I have to, let's say, call him because this man put his hands on me. Simply off the fact that I was exposing myself.
I feel like, well, that man, if he were to touch you, his mother, whoever raised him, failed him. Because a woman, you should be able to wear what you want without being touched or sexually assaulted.
So as y'all can see, I gave my So as y'all can see, the question was asked of me because, again, I do speak a lot about this on my platform, and I share my stance, right? From the protection to, the benefits of it, to how women have adapted this I don't care mentality about we should be able to do whatever we want. And the one woman in particular, that I showed, she made it clear that she's going to do whatever she wants to do, right? She has a man, but she's going to still wear whatever she wants to do, which is wild to me, right? It's very wild. And she was sitting right in front of her man. And that's just, hey, to each his own. But the fact that I have a man, I love my man, but I'm going to still do whatever I want to do, right? That is where we have gotten as a society, as women, specifically Black women. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I don't care. Again, nobody should be able to touch me, which I agree. No one should have the right to touch you. But again, it could happen. You can end up in a really bad situation. So no one should do it, but this stuff happens. No one should steal your purse, but people do it. No one should break into your house, but people do it. You understand what I'm saying? When there is, when there is an opportunity to do so, I'm going to try. If I'm going around, I'm scoping out the scenery in different places and it looked like a house that seems to be nobody's home. It's real dark. Ain't nobody been home in a long time. I'm going to go ahead and try to get in that house, right? Should I be doing that? No. But you look like this is the best house for me to try it on. If I'm a man coming out in a club trying to take a woman back home, I'm trying to, get her to come back into my crib, whatever. I'm going to probably go for the woman who looks like she's down for a good time. And a lot of times women don't like to hear this, but men tend to equate that to what you have on, how you're behaving. They're watching you. You're half naked and you're drunk in a club. You out there cocking your legs wide open, bent over. Like it's to him, it's like, oh yeah, bet I'm gonna go for her. I'm gonna go for her right there. She looks like the one that's the easiest one. Women act like we live in a perfect world. That's how we act. We act like we live in a perfect world when we know we don't. We don't live in a perfect world, which is why we take certain precautions, because we don't live in the safest country. People say nowhere's safe. So we do certain things to make sure that we can keep our things as safe as possible. As I said, we lock our doors to our cars and our homes. Us as women, right? When we get dressed, we tend to close the curtains in our homes. We don't want people to see us, right? We do stuff like that. When we have our purse, when we're going on to the club, we might wear a smaller purse that I can carry over my crossbody because I don't have to worry about anybody trying to snatch it off of me. You know what I'm like? We do all those things, but when it comes to my body, having to protect the tatas, the vajayjay, the booty, all of that, I'm not doing it. Why should I not be able to do what I want to do with my body without anybody ever coming up and trying to touch me or even if it's not physically touching me, saying inappropriate things to me? Verbally saying, yo, shorty with the big butt, or you got them boobs, whatever they might say, and we don't like it. We'll get really offended. We'll get really, really offended if a man says something inappropriate, but look at what you're serving on. It's like right there in his face. Again, everybody is not going to have the same level of respect as the next person. They're just not. And again, when you break this down like the way I'm breaking it down right now, like locking doors, cars, all this type of stuff, but you leave your body exposed. You don't leave the house without locking your doors. Most people don't. Like, honestly, y'all, make that make sense. I lock the door before I leave the house, but I don't make sure that my body is covered up and protected. Because that's everything's exposed. Everything. Like, I really wish we as women thought this stuff through. And me and my husband was literally just talking about this in a car, and I was like, wow. Like, this is so deep that this conversation creates so many, like, just disagreements, and women get such an uproar when you try to police their bodies. Don't police our bodies. We should do whatever we want to do. And y'all, I've said this, I'm going to drop this next part of the podcast clip because this right here is what blows my mind. Listen to the clip.
A perfect world, that would be ideal, you know what I'm saying? But we know we don't live in a perfect world. Like every man is not raised by a 2-parent household, you know what I mean? They're not raised right with morals and everything. It's creeps out there. We just had a show about would you want to go in the woods with a bear or a man, and 4 out of 5 picked the bear. You know what I'm saying? So we know that is men out there that women fear.
But then to that point, right? If we say black, let's just use, because a lot of this come back to black men a lot of times. If we say black men are so dangerous,
right?
Why would I then go outside with no clothes on around all these dangerous black men?
I don't think I need some. I don't have that thought. Like, I love black men. I'm not scared of black men.
I'll see y'all next episode.
So black men are scarier than a bear. A bear. Black men are allegedly the scariest things in this world. Black women will choose a bear over a black man. So as I said, if I'm so afraid of black men and I'm going into these spaces with all these black men, the club, basketball games, football games, outings, wherever it might be, I'm so afraid of these black men who I could take my chances with a bear. But I'm going to go out with these black men with little to no clothes on. How does that make sense? How does it make sense? The thing that I'm terrified of, I'm going to walk out in the most vulnerable, exposed way possible with this scary creature, essentially. Like this, he's going to try to eat me up, unalive. He's going to try to eat me up, unalive me, hurt me, grape me, like all these things. This is the scariest creature on earth. But yet, he's not scary enough for me to not go outside naked. Damn near naked. Like, literally. Ask yourself that. Does this make sense? I'm scared of this man. It's all these black men that's going to be in this club. I'm terrified of black men. Terrified of them. I don't trust them. They're unpredictable. And I'm going to take my naked behind in this club with all these unpredictable men. It's like, it's laughable because it's really, as you start to say this stuff and really like get into how deep this stuff is and how dumb it sounds, like when you really say you're going to go out there with those dangerous men. And as I said, they'll be out with these dangerous men. Dangerous men with their purse on lock. The purse is under the arm tight. The purse is around my waist tight. It's around my body tight. I'm holding on to that purse all night long. I'm first of all, the way they protect their phones, you got that phone locked in your hand. You protecting it with your life. But the body is exposed. I got the phone in my hand. Can't nobody take it from me. But look at my body. Somebody can just walk up and touch it. Grab it. Unfortunately, take it. It's sad that this stuff happens. But again, why do we put ourselves in these positions to even have the door be open for curiosity to make you the target for that night? And I understand, ladies, that there's times, of course, we know that women can be assaulted and inappropriately, treated even with clothes. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. So I don't even want to say, well, it can still happen. I know it can still happen. I know that. I'm very aware of that. But you're opening the door for it to be the higher chances. Like if you want what's the lowest, higher or lowest chance, it's higher up there. It's higher up. If you're going to walk outside with your whole body exposed, you might as well not protect anything else you own. Leave your car doors open, leave your house unlocked, leave everything exposed. If you're going to expose your body, you might as well just expose it all. Leave your car windows down when you get out the car. Like literally leave it all. Because if you want to leave your body open and that visible and everything you have is damn near shown, why do you need to lock anything else up? I wish I would protect my car more than my body. There's no way that car means more to me than this precious body of mine. And that's the reality of what it is. Women don't see their bodies as precious, as valuable, as worth anything, like realistically. Because if I realize how beautiful and how precious my body is, I would protect it at all costs. Of who gets access to it, of who sees it in that way, you know, who gets close to it. I'm going to protect it at all costs. At all costs. But we have things so twisted and reversed that we think the complete opposite. We think you shouldn't have to protect your body from people. Men should just, like she said, men should just be raised better by their moms and their dads. We all should be raised better, right? We should be raised better as women to not be outside naked with our body exposed. If men should be raised to not to not touch women, it should go both ways. Keep your hands to yourself and keep your body protected. Cover up. Be modest. But like this stuff doesn't make sense. We stand on stupidity. We stand on things that make us look bad. Like I'm just visually thinking about the image of you outside with a fishnet dress on with pasties and a thong, but the purse and the phone is protected. I really want us as women to really think about what we're doing. Because as I said, you could do whatever you want to do. As long as you know that there is consequences that come with doing whatever you want to do, and you be prepared for what could come with doing whatever you want to do. We cannot be out here to do whatever we want to do and then get mad when people treat us however they want to. You're trying to demand respect when you're half naked. You can't demand respect from a man. Hey, people would treat you how they perceive you. And we've seen how men have treated hoes and whores over the years. Like they're nothing. Piece of meat, whatever. That's how that image of women were treated, unfortunately. The women who were classy, more modest, had good head on her shoulders, she was treated with respect. Treated more kindly because they saw that she respects herself, so I'm going to respect her. But if I see a woman who's out there shaking her naked behind all over the street poles and street lights and all that stuff, why would I respect her? She don't respect herself. That's how men see it. And people in general. Why would I respect you? You don't respect yourself. And we do that too often. You better respect me. Why? You're not respecting yourself. So I really just think that we have to stop with this I'm gonna do what I want to do stuff. She said, my man love me, but I'm gonna still do whatever I want to do. Huh? There's men out there that's cool with it. Trust me, it's plenty of them. Plenty. But as I said, I believe a man who truly loves you, truly sees the future with you, truly wants to be one with you, he ain't trying to let you go outside like that. Ain't no way. He gonna put up a fight for that, for the woman that he loves and the woman that he wants to keep sacred to him. That's what I think. If he like, go ahead, girl, I love it. Let's go outside together like this. He don't. No, it's nothing. It ain't nothing for him. Seriously, honestly. In my opinion. It's just my opinion. But let me know your thoughts on this. This is really just thought-provoking for me because I'm really sitting here like, wow, this is deep. This really is. So let me know what y'all think. Let me know what you think in the comments if you get the chance to watch the Daily Wrap Up Crew episode that I shared, because it was a great conversation. Yeah. So be sure to like this video, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to see you guys in the next episode. Bye.